You know that quiet anxiety a lot of us have right now? That feeling in the back of your mind about your career, about where you fit in a world with AI. If you've ever felt like you're in a race you just can't win, you are definitely not alone. But today, we're going to dismantle that feeling because it's all based on a myth, the myth of AI competition.
So, let's just put it out there. Are you in a race against AI? I mean, does it feel like you're on this hamster wheel, constantly having to upskill, learn more code just to keep from falling behind? If that pressure feels familiar, I get it. But what if all the research is pointing to one thing, that you're running the wrong race entirely?
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Trying to beat AI at its own game, at speed, at processing data, is literally like trying to outrun a car on foot. You won't just lose, you were never meant to be in that race to begin with.
Okay, so if competing is a losing game, then what are we supposed to do? Well, it all starts with getting super clear on what machines are actually bad at. Let's look at what the evidence says.
First up, let's talk about the data from MIT. The big fear is about being replaced, right? But the reality is all about transformation. Check this out. By 2030, about 60% of jobs won't be eliminated. They'll just be different, reshaped. This isn't about humans versus machines, it's about humans with machines. The whole point isn't to do what AI does, but to do everything it can't.
And this data from McKinsey really drives the point home. Look at the column of tasks that are most affected. What do you see? Routine, predictable work. Basically, all the stuff where we try to act like robots. Now look at the other side, what's least affected. Complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, creativity. These aren't just skills, they're our core human advantages.
And it's not just them. The World Economic Forum is saying the exact same thing. The top skills that are going to be in demand in 2027? It's not about coding faster, it's about thinking better. Analytical and creative thinking to tackle problems no one's seen before. Resilience and flexibility to roll with the punches. And motivation and self-awareness to know what your unique contribution actually is. The message couldn't be clearer. The future needs us to be more human, not less.
So, we've established what machines can't do. Now let's flip that around and talk about where you shine. This is about your human advantage.
You have to hear about this concept from McKinsey. They talk about a skills half-life. Technical skills, their half-life is shrinking fast. The coding language you learn today might be outdated in a few years. But your human skills, things like leading with empathy, critical thinking, communicating well, they don't have an expiration date. They are, without a doubt, the most durable investment you can make in yourself. And get this statistic from Deloitte is just wow. When you have a clear professional identity, when you truly know who you are and what you bring to the table, you are 3 times more likely to navigate a career change successfully. This isn't some soft skill. In a world full of change, self-knowledge is your superpower.
And hey, if you've been feeling that stress of trying to keep up, guess what? It's a real thing. There's even a name for it. Stanford research calls it the automation anxiety paradox. They found that the people who try to compete with AI on its own technical terms are the ones who experience the most stress. So that feeling, it's not a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're playing the wrong game.
So at the end of the day, what are companies really searching for? They've got the AI for the repetitive stuff. What they need, what they're desperate for, are people who can think critically, lead with real empathy, and make those tough calls when you don't have all the data. They are looking for you, for your humanity. Which brings us to the final, and honestly the most important part of this whole thing. If competing is the wrong race, what's the right one? It all boils down to one thing, the power of clarity.
So, what's the new path forward look like? It's actually a pretty simple 3-step guide. Number 1, just stop competing. Seriously, give yourself permission to get off that treadmill. 2, double down on your human strengths, that empathy, that creativity we've been talking about. And 3, and this can be the hardest one, get crystal clear on your own identity.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The real challenge isn't learning to compete with AI. It's learning to be more intentionally, strategically, powerfully human. That's the whole reframe. Your job isn't to be more like a machine. It's to be more uniquely, powerfully you. But look, making this shift from competition to clarity, it's tough to do alone. So many adults in transition right now feel overwhelmed, uncertain about their place in this fast-changing world. And that's exactly why communities that offer guidance and real connection are so vital. A place like Pathfinder Campus was created for this exact moment, to help people find their footing again, not by racing some machine, but by rediscovering the confidence that only comes from true purpose. So the question I want to leave you with isn't, how do you keep up with AI? That's the wrong question. The real, far more powerful question is, who are you and what is your purpose? Because in the age of AI, having clarity on that isn't just a nice to have, it's everything.